Hi guys, welcome back to another episode in Brawl Stars. I'm so excited for this video because I just got my gadget for 8-bit. And the damage is insane. Right now, okay, to be honest with you all, I used to hate this brawler because he moves so slow. I think moving speed is really crucial in this game, no matter what mode you're playing with. But right now, he totally changed my perspective. With the new gadget, he's able to compensate the slow moving speed. We all know that 8-bit does tons of damage even without the new gadget. And right now, he's like crazy. It's like a Super Saiyan. You just can't imagine how much damage he's able to do with the use of his super and gadget. If I am not mistaken, I tried in the training mode. With the use of the gadget and super, he's able to put on around 7,000 damages. What does that mean? That means he's able to almost one-shot Daryl, okay? And that's crazy. I consider 8-bit as another overpowered brawler in this game. What do I mean by overpowered is that when I say overpowered, it means that you don't have to be afraid of any other brawler while you're playing this one, okay? You don't care how tanky the enemy is. You could, at most, like, two-shot him. You don't care if there's a Mortis coming for you, or there's a bull hiding in a bush trying to ambush you. You can basically one-on-one all other brawlers if you are able to maintain the control. Like if you know how to play him. Another thing about the turret, some of you might not know, is that you can use your turret as a way to avoid attacks. Like for example, okay, you know that your moving speed is slow, therefore when you're being chased by the enemy brawler and you're low on health, you can use your turret. So your turret is gonna receive the damage instead of you. And that's a good tip for you guys. Another tip when you play this, when you play 8-bit, is that make sure you don't go past the mid line, okay? Because we know that his weakness is being slow. If you go past the mid line, no matter how well you do, even you kill, let's say, even you kill the enemy and get the gems, you are unlikely to come back alive if there's still enemy teams around. Because you can't outrun them, you just can't escape. You're like a turtle in the race of a rabbit. So with that said, just don't go past the mid line. Also, do not try to be a gym carrier for the team. You could be, because he's tanky, but if you try to be a gym carrier, you gotta use the auto gadget, okay? Use the gadget that allows you to teleport back to your turret. If not, like I said before, you're very unlikely to come back alive. Even though you might get the gems. You don't want to get the feeling of losing all your gems, right? You always want to play safe than being sorry for the team. And you don't want to be blamed by your teammates, right? If you're the gym carrier, don't risk all your gems just to get the last one. That's the biggest mistake you can make. And if you're the teammate, try to get the last gem for them, okay? Don't just let one single guy to get all the gems, because if you lose it, then the result will be lost for sure. Okay, I spent the entire time until now to share my feelings on his new gadget, but I haven't really talked about it. So basically, his new gadget allows 8-bit to shoot about 18 lasers instead of 9 lasers for the regular attacks. So basically, the new gadget doubles the amount of laser he can shoot. Do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the game of Plants vs Zombies, where you put the power up on the pea shooter and just keep shooting. And it's really fun to play with though. I haven't get the teleport gadget, but I am in love with this one already. Okay, right there you saw me put the turret in front of my teammates. That's not a waste, okay? And that's not a mistake. I put there on purpose to protect my teammates. When you play 8-bit, make sure you don't get exposed, like your location. Don't let the enemy know where you are, because if they know where you are, you will more likely to be the one targeted because of your slow moving speed. Another point is that if you expose your location, it's very easy for the enemy to use their super on you. For example, you see that the new Brawler's super. If you want to see more epic gameplays in Brawl Stars and tips and tricks videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I thank you all for the support. Okay, as you can see here, I try to stay around the center because it seems like I'm the gem carrier. I sometimes do go past the midline. That's the only case when the team is winning and all the enemies are falling back. Otherwise, I try to play as safe as possible. And when you play a short-range brawler, please don't be that eager. Like it's very dumb to just go face to face with the enemy. However, I still need to give credit to this Egger because he saved the team. So over here, we are struggling. We're about to lose the game. But with the help of this Egger, we're able to get all the gems back. So as you can see how much damage that 8-bit can put on. In my opinion, I think 8-bit is quite easy to understand when it comes to the use of the gadget and super. The only thing that's the most important is make sure you have a very high accuracy. Make sure your shots actually hit the enemy.